Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I'm back too. I'm finished sulking. Back working on the Series 2 250. Alright guys, so you remember I rebuilt the water pump and then I had a hose that was leaking in there. I had to fix that. And then at higher RPMs the water pump was leaking again. So that was an A&I kit that I had in there. And that didn't work very well. The pump went together really nice, so I don't know why that thing would have been leaking, but anyway, it was leaking out of the weep hole, which means the shaft seal is leaking. So I went and picked up a John Deere rebuild kit this time, and also got a new block heater in because the block heater that we got for this one also did not work. It seems that they have updated the block heater and the new ones do not work. First of all, let's get that box open and make sure this is the right one. And then we're going to tear into it and take this whole thing apart again. So here's a screenshot from the parts book for the Model 250 John Deere skid steer, and this is what that element is supposed to look like with the jog in it. And then the nut on the end is actually a 3-piece where the nut spins on the element, so you can align the element and then tighten the nut, and then it sits in place. Because remember that shelf that was inside there? A straight element can't fit unless you can spin the nut and not the element. It has to be separate. So the part number the book lists is KV16363. And here's a screenshot of what the book shows that part number coming up on. This is on John Deere's website. This is how it looks, and that is not going to fit in there. So I talked to my dealer and they did some checking and they said this should be the right element. They think it's a bad picture. So let's see. Aha! Look at that. That is the correct one. So there's our nut. That nut holds this element inside that nut. And this nut, so if I put that in and I hold it like that, I should be able to spin this nut. Yep, there you go. So now I can stick the element in there, hold it with a wrench there, tighten this up, and this jog will bypass that shelf that's inside there. So that is the correct block heater element. Well, we're off to a good start, guys. So let's take a quick peek at this then and make sure this is going to be right, which I don't know why it wouldn't be. What do we got here? So there's the impeller. Okay, and then this will be, feels like it's just the bearing in there. So we should have a water pump seal somewhere yet. Oh. That's just gaskets. There's no shaft seal in here. Oh boy. That better be part of this then. Ah, look at that. Comes all half assembled already. There's the tool to install it. What? What do you need over there? Yeah, looks good then. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. Well, then I'm gonna pack this back up here, and let me get this thing all tore apart again. Well guys, I don't see a thing wrong with this seal. But it was running out of the weep hole, so that can only be the shaft seal allowing it through there. But that ceramic part is not cracked, it's not broken. It all looks really good. Don't see nothing wrong, it's not cracked. It spins. It feels normal, but obviously something with the way that is together there isn't right. The way it was pouring out of there, it's not going to be the inside or the outside seal because it was just like dribbling out. You can't get that much past such a tight clearance fit like these, so I don't think it was the inside or the outside. It's something to do with that ceramic seal. It's just no good. Well, let me get this housing cleaned up again. We're going to put a new gasket on there and stuff, and then we'll start putting it back together. It's almost all back together. So far, not seeing any leaks in there. So that's a good start. And there's no leaks here either. So that's good too. It is time to start this thing up and see if we have any leaks when it's running. Yet. Charging though. So now what? It's not charging. Getting any power to the alternator. That's battery. That should be the field, and it's not getting power. Alright, there's not a drip leak in there, but I gotta figure out this battery issue now. It's always something, isn't it? Man, oh man. I gotta open the door. It's getting smoky in here. It's burning my eyeballs. Just double checking the block heater here. It looks dry as a bone. Awesome. And according to that, the block heater is working, so that's a nice change too. Well, I just kind of been poking around in here, going through that wiring, and like the field terminal on the back of the alternator doesn't have a wire going to it, but there are no wires here for it, so I take it this has been converted to a self-exciting alternator. I jumped power to the field and then it was charging. Now I shut it off and started it a bunch of times, waiting a few minutes in between, and it's still charging, so I don't know what's going on. I did load test that alternator when I was doing my inspection on here, and it was putting out 100 amps. It was working really good, so I don't know what's going on now. I'll have to just keep running it and playing around with it and see if it stays working, I guess. Okay, well, that's good. At the moment, everything is working the way it's supposed to. I'll have to keep an eye on that alternator a little bit. Not exactly sure what's happening there. But anyway, I'm going to just continue on putting the rest of this thing back together so that I can be done with it and kick it out. Well, that took an additional 2 hours and 37 minutes to tear this all apart and rebuild that water pump. So at the end of the day, I lost a bit of money on this one. But that's how it goes when you're doing this stuff. It's just amazing how often we get junk parts new out of the box. That's it. This one's done. That's all I've got for you today, guys, but that's okay, because this project is done, and that means we're on to greener pastures. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate the time that you spent watching this video. I'm on to other projects now, so I'll see you next week. In the meantime, as always, guys, pick up a wrench and go fix something.